me and Void are going to get into some trouble. And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take these whales with me. Can I store this? Maybe just throw this in local. Yeah, okay. So I'll bring these as a little present for him. I'll put them on the ship and spawn them out in his ship when we get there. Oh, that's a nice sound. Very sweet. Actually, it's 318. Let's see if I can do that thing where we just drag it from the ground into the inventory. Ho ho! We're living in the future, folks. Look at that. Look at that. All clean, except for the sponge. They tell you not to leave your sponge on the countertop. Voidy's going to get me into trouble? Probably. That's what I'm looking forward to, you know? Got to get into a little trouble to really try the game out. And we've also got the Scorpius Antares to experiment with, I think. So if we want to take that out and give it a try to catch somebody off guard, maybe we'll do that too. All right, there's your boy. Get off. God dang it. Hold on a second. There we go. Hey, Void.
How's it going?
Good, dude. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. So just let me know if my audio sounds okay on your end. I've got a couple of fans going. Yeah, I don't want it to sound bad on your stream, obviously.
I hear no fans, unless they're screaming and shouting.
As fans tend to do, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have any fans.
No, they'd be. Sometimes they throw things at you, but. So,
Yeah.
you are up at Grimhex, right?
I am at Grimhex, yes.
All right. So I'm gonna fly up to. Should I just meet you at Grimhex? You want to meet somewhere else?
I am absolutely chilled. What are you flying, bro?
Well, I'm grabbing the Antares right now just to have it.
Ooh.
But I'm down to grab another ship. Like, if you have another ship that's multi-crew, we could use that to go get some loot and equipment first before we get started.
Yeah, let's meet up somewhere in space. I'll grab my ship and we can meet up. Let's head to Daymar so long and we'll meet up somewhere around there.
Okay.
You're at Crusader, right?
Yeah, coming from Orson.
Okay, cool. Is this fresh? You haven't got any gear or anything set up on this account yet?
Got nothing.
Or on this, is it? Cool. So
I've
we're
got
gonna pay the
a
iron price for your equipment today.
noob loadout. Actually, I could put a couple of things into this ship real quick. Now, I'm gonna go in blind.
Cool. I had a railgun and I lost it.
Okay,
That's so
so
rare now. It's ridiculous.
tell me then, how did you end up at Grimhex? Why are you starting from there?
It's my home. It's my home. This is where I start all the time.
That's a good sign.
For unknown reasons.
It's always a good sign. Hey, why are you at Grimhex? Oh, it's the only place I'm allowed.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Wow, that clearance is close. The ship looks weird without the turret on it. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't like messed around or played in the Scorpius much. Like I think I've only had it once, like in a PTU from a while back.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing. That has got such a nice aesthetic on it, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great looking ship. I enjoy it. It's fun to fly. I don't think I would ever use this version of it because I'm not the type to interdict or to EMP or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not good enough at flying.
But what
Like
if
to
you're
be-
saving lives?
Tell you what, if we're gonna take this ship out today, I'm going to go ahead and pass the flight responsibilities on to you because that's
Cool.
that's my role.
I mean, I don't know if you watch much of my videos, but I'm hardly the ace pilot, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like second worst pilot or worst pilot. Who are you gonna pick?
I got you, bro. But yeah, I mean, the Antares is getting a bit of a ribbing, as far as I can see. It's
Yeah,
a lot of mixed opinions on the ship.
it's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about it. I mean, I certainly understand like people's frustration and also people's excitement. It's kind of the same with every ship. I would say the one ship that I was like definitely not on board with was the two was the Cutlet Steel and the Rock DS, and I do know that people find that this ship is similar to those, but I think we could use more ships with like E-War capabilities or whatever you want to call them. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't shy away from the introduction of anything that brings anything new or like shakes up things, you know, like is it OP, is it not OP, is it silly, is it redundant for the, you know, or is it, you know, does it feel forced, the fact that the co-pilot has control of these, you know, new mechanisms, the MP and the QED.
Right.
Is it like I don't know, I always thought that down the track it would be, oh cool, you can share control or like pass different configurations or capabilities on to other crew members at a, you know, like I don't know if this is OPM or pie in the sky stuff, but like the you know what I mean, like the ability to give, okay cool, you have access to like shields now, kind of a
Yeah.
thing. That's your job, you're the shield guy. And you know, you should be able to transfer full control of EMP and QED to you as the pilot, and then relinquish it to a co-pilot at you know, at a whim. That's how
Yeah.
I've kind of always thought things would go. But it's interesting that they're making these kind of like gameplay balance related decisions. You know, it's interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I like what you're talking about, the idea of having that choice of passing them on. And I always thought that was kind of what they were going to do with the operator modes. I feel like they introduced operator modes and then stopped touching on them, because I get the ideal situation would be for them to take a ship like this and give it both opportunities to either the pilot takes care of everything or the person in the co-pilot takes care of everything, but also make it so that there's like a natural reason that you want the co-pilot to do it, you know, like
Exactly. Like there's a benefit to doing it. It's
yeah.
you know, because I think a very strong debate that has been kind of, you know, on and off over the years is like, how do you justify multi-crew gameplay? How do you justify bringing one ship with crew versus, you know, 2 or 3 ships?
Right. Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
big question they have to
I
answer.
don't envy the, you know, the balancing and the task at hand kind of a thing. I mean, it's difficult. These are not easy things.
Nope.
I have faith they'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's the big thing is like there's always the danger of like scope creep, but at the same
Yes.
time or not scope creep, sorry, power creep. But at the same time, like these things are getting introduced and they seem pointless or like they're stepping on each other's toes right now. I can't help but constantly think to myself though, like what about in the future when they have the chance to balance everything against each other? Like,
Exactly.
and on top of that, does it matter if one ship makes another redundant if they're basing the idea on personal preference? Like, I'm going to pick a 100i over a Pisces because I like the 100i more, not because it's objectively better. But that could be just copium.
You chose one ship I know absolutely nothing about, so I don't know if I can add to that to that particular sort of comparison. But I mean, the whole power creep thing. It's like I honestly don't mind. Bring in new cool things, you know, make things cool, make them exciting, make them overpowered. But then at least at one point, you know, go back and see what you can do to fix older stuff and bring it up to the
Right.
same level. That's kind of how I've would assume that they would approach it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, does the Mantis become redundant if the Antares is decent? You know, if it, I think it actually has like speed issues and stuff like that. I think that's what a lot of people are sort of complaining about. But
Hmm.
who knows, man? I think, you know, with the master mode type stuff on the horizon as well. Like, I don't think anything that we experience right now matters much. You know what I mean? Sure, for, you know, gameplay and testing and figuring stuff out, yeah, 100%. But until master modes and like a solid 100%, this is the flight model we're going with, enters the fray, everything's hearsay, and, you know.
Yeah. It's like having gosh. What was I going to say? I forgot. It's like having a live service game that's in an alpha makes it really difficult to like judge whether or not this stuff is useful because it's an alpha. So is it really that bad to add these kinds of things right now, or
Yeah, exactly. And like figure it out as we go along. I mean, that's kind of always been the way of doing things, I guess. But you know, we'll see.
hey, I'm gonna
Cool.
hop out of my ship and jump in yours.
Cool. Let's do
Let me
it.
just see if that means I'm gonna die.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'll catch you, bro.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
gravity. Is there gravity here?
Yeah. I think we're close enough to the surface that there is now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hop out of my ship. Oh, you're falling.
I falling.
Are you falling or am I
I've
rising?
lost you.
Okay, hold on. Stay right there. I'm gonna jump out of my ship and hop onto your cargo ramp.
Okay, cool.
So tip forward a little bit.
Yeah,
It's gonna be our first big problem. Actually, yeah, there's an elevator on the top, so maybe I can just hop into the elevator
that
on the
might
top.
be safest, right? Yeah. So just make sure that you get out over my
Yep.
ship.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Good luck.
There's a really good chance this does not work.
Are you going left or right?
And we're getting out the side. Oh boy, I did not plan for that.
You should be good.
Oh jeez. Okay,
I think you're good. Yeah, you're good.
we're good. Nice. All right, where is your elevator now?
A little bit to the front, and it's like on the right-hand section
nice.
there as it
Yes.
tapers off.
Got it.
The amount of times I've fallen off the ship trying to get like screenshots walking around the roof is ridiculous.
All right. Love that mid-air ship transfer.
Yeah, all done. That was professionally done.
Yeah. Just gonna leave my ship floating there. Somebody will come along and find it. All right, I'm in and good to go.
Cool. Let me know when I can engage. Don't want to knock you around too much.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So we'll head off to Bountiful Harvest. I think we're about 20 k's out, and we'll see if there's anything cool happening there. I think it's really just to get the nav marker for Jumptown, and then we can
Okay, yeah, sounds
over
good.
there and maybe buy some fun adult products.
Ooh. I love adult products in Star Citizen. Oh, that reminds me. I brought some gifts for you. I'll leave them in the mess hall.
Oh, nice. I love gifts.
Hey, Callaghan, thank you so much for the support on YouTube. Thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Hatch feels wonderful, by the way.
I need to set an alarm for when the power's about to go out, so that I can switch my PC down to like like power saving mode, so that it doesn't trip when the inverter takes over.
Oh, crap.
Super fun times.
I put my gift in the local inventory instead of my own. No, I left it in Orison.
Oh, no.
I've been working on a new player's guide, and that's one of the things I put in there. I was like, don't be like me. Don't put things in your local inventory and forget them. Just load them into your ship.
Yeah, I mean, you form certain habits in the game if you play it enough, and then when something new comes along, it's not exactly, second nature to do it.
Takes you like 2 years to get over the habits.
Okay, that was a landing of sorts.
How do you buy the Antares? Honestly, I don't know.
Well,
I just was able to use it in PTU. What's that?
I'm gonna drop something in the.
Yo, you look like you're ready to take over the whole home base.
After what? After the things I've experienced in this game, dude, it is always better to be prepared. So yeah, nice. in that little cubby hole there, you should be able to get something there, and then I actually forgot the ammo.
Yeah, I'm playing the noob role today. Ooh, that's a fun gun. Thank you. Are there usually people here?
I've encountered people here quite a bit, you know. Also, I guess it just depends on the time of day and stuff. Sorry, I'm just having an issue with this thing loading.
Mm-hmm.
Because that gun's not going to be very useful without some ammo. There you go. Hopefully you can find some armor down here.
In the cubby you just said?
No, in the Bountiful Harvest.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Place.
Cool. Like being a little loot goblin.
Take us down. Oh, that's up.
Whoa! Oh, okay, we're on the ground. For a second, the ship was like floating in the air for me.
Oh, really? Oh, that's something I've noticed in the PTU. It's like weird, decency type things happening.
Whee! All right, yo.
So, I mean,
wait, did
even
you land
locations like. Oh, sorry.
Oh, we've got the wing desync thing going on. That's probably why.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's also very annoying. I worry about that bug in particular because trying to interact with anybody's Corsair when it's landed and it's not landed kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. There's an Ursa rover.
Huh. Where the heck did that come from?
That's a good question. I didn't even pick it up on radar. That's insane.
Wonder if there's anyone inside.
Huh.
Free rover.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna totally park this in the
yeah, let's
in the
put it in your ship. Nice. Okay.
Do you wanna drive it in and I'll open the ramp for you?
All
and then
right,
you
sound
can
good.
check inside for kit.
Hopefully it stops floating in the air for me.
Yeah, maybe. I think I know how to fix it. If I like deploy and undeploy the wings, it might like correct it for your from your perspective.
All right, crap. I think I might not be able to get in the seat.
Oh, for real?
Passenger seat works, but not the driver's seat. Maybe that's why it's left here.
Ah, sad times.
Hmm.
Cool. Just tell me if this works. I'm just going to take off quickly and unfold the wings.
All right. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking better. The wings
Are
are...
the wings up?
Yeah, they're good.
Amazing.
Geez, now I want this rover.
So it's just uninteractable driver's
Yeah,
chair.
everything else
Man,
works. Lockers, passenger seat. Maybe I could drive from the passenger seat. That doesn't seem like a good design decision, though.
I've had some serious issues with the Ursa. Like when I escaped from prison once, and I finally got into that thing, and the engines just died. Like I could not start the engine again. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think this thing is not. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. What is this? Here, you come in here. See if you can do anything.
Cool. You might want to check inside there, so long inside the facility, and just see if there's
Yeah, let me go see if there's any armor.
anything. Oh, oh yeah, I see. I think I see what you saw. It's like it kind of highlights, but there's no
Yeah, highlights the console.
Yeah. Oh, sad times. I mean, that's also like part of the game at this stage, I guess, is like whenever you encounter something that just absolutely blocks your way forward, like getting creative and trying to figure out like how can I possibly get this thing to work or accomplish this thing that I'm trying to do that, the game just seems to not want me to be able to do.
Yeah, it's just like, nope, don't do that.
Yep.
Are there usually loot boxes in here?
Yeah, the red ones. They're kind of the ones you want. They typically have kits or weapons or bits and pieces.
Unfortunately, this game does not like to reward me with loot, so
Already.
good chance that it just decided to not have any in here today.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll be off to Jumptown soon. I've had very bad luck at Jumptown. It actually has quite a lot of like potential locations for boxes to spawn, but I never see them.
So Jumptown, does it normally have stuff going on? Like
so at the
off time?
Interestingly, I mean, like before I realized that this whole slam trade thing was like picking up in the PTU, which has been incredible. Like it's really has been fun. Not really, but since that's become a thing, it's just one of the stash houses around Crusader or the entire system. I'm not sure, there might be more stash houses around the system that just sell product that really is quite worth trading. Now, the actual problem is that nobody quite knows if when the PTU becomes live, will those the restock timers on the kiosks, will those become are they going to remain shared like over all servers, right? And then it kind of decreases the incentive for people to go because there's never any stock, so nobody ever buys, so nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
no drugs, no
really
fun.
hope. Yeah, exactly. If they do kind of localize it for 3.18, I mean, there's been no talk of this. So I'm really not sure. These are
That'd
just
be
my
cool.
hopes and dreams.
I didn't
That would
even
be amazing.
know. I didn't know there was like a thing surrounding the stash houses in this patch.
Yeah, so it's interesting because each one, on the PTU, it's viable because I think there's far less servers across the board, like sharing the same stock. So it's very, very viable and very lucrative to just kind of sit at Jumptown, buy them as they become available. Because like Jumptown, for instance, has like a 10-minute refresh rate, I think, or 5 minutes or 10 minutes for 10 SEU worth of slam, right? And then you go to somewhere like private property, which has a higher capacity as a standard, but then takes longer to refresh. You know what I mean? So private property's on Selen and Jumptown's on Yellow, and then you kind of start building this little run that you can do off of a couple of stash houses, right? I mean, I haven't optimized this and thought about it too deeply, but it's just kind of getting up to that kind of gameplay in the game lately with the guys I play with has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like a plan for today.
Oh yes.
Wings are up, by the way. Nerd.
Yeah, they are. That's how it goes. I remember I did like a first impressions video on the ship, and it was the patch that had just introduced this new hotkey to like unfurl or furl wings, or like configure or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about my engines in VTOL, and like I had so many comments of people just saying like, "Oh, get your engines out of VTOL, you idiot!" Like,
It looks so funny when it's flying around with its wings up and its VTOL down and everything.
yeah, it
It's
is
a
quite
goofball.
funny.
God, I love these long distance shadows we get now.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I think lighting in general saw such an amazing like upgrade. I think it's got to do with the Gen 12 renderer. I don't, I'm not that clued up on these things, but I just feel like I think it's a side effect of the Gen 12 renderer where the lighting just feels better, like harmonized or like unified.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
really is cool. So is this something you've ever done before? The QT cancel?
Yeah, all the time.
Nice.
Works well for like the what are they? Like the box retrieval missions when they send you to some random derelict and you have to stop yourself halfway.
Yeah. Okay. 100 kilometers, not too bad, I guess. But this thing's slow, so yeah, we're gonna feed it. We're gonna go for a bit of a fly now. Now the thing is, if there are people already at Jumptown busy like guarding the SNAM or whatever, it's like there's not much we can actually do. Like the Corsair, if they've got a fighter or whatever, it's like it's over.
That's why ramming comes into play. We got the bigger ship.
And we won't go down without a fight, right?
They announced a date for Starfield.
And hey, if we end up in prison, it's just more content, bro.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't been in prison since they updated the stuff for the PTU. Have you tried out the new mission or anything?
I enjoy it quite a lot. Really, I do. I think it's amazing. I
Okay.
don't think you should. I think you should actually experience it for yourself. I don't think you should look at it or read up on it or anything. I think you should just like try it. I mean, I don't know if that's actually the correct thing to say because it is very daunting, and it can be a lot of trial and error. But I think everybody should at least try it once. So
Well,
I find it to be a lot of fun.
If we end up in prison, at least I'll have a master to help.
Cool. Well, dude, the thing is, after the amount of times I smashed my face against that, dude, I can do it blindfolded now, like guaranteed.
A master of prison escapes. It's a good title to have.
You're building up your repertoire of people with certain skill sets.
Right? You got to have your titles when you walk into a room. Somebody walks in and announces you, like Void Dude,
Yeah.
escaper
Like,
of prisons.
You're gonna say like, dude, where's Void, dude? I need my prison guy. Have you done much Jumptown in the past, like when the actual event is live?
Yeah, like a couple times, mainly with the org. I've
Nice.
never really like dove into it for the gameplay, more so just to be there with the group and like take part in the event. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
I think I've never had a computer that could really run this game that well, which is why most of my content was out of game. So now that we do, I think I'm going to start to jump in for this kind of stuff more. Yeah.
Nice, man. Okay. Yeah, I think playing with an orc, because I used to play the game solo pretty much for like the longest time, and then recently, sort of, I mean, in the last couple of months or whatever, like, formed up with a bunch of guys, and it's from a content creative perspective, man, it is a lot of fun to also just be able to be like, cool, well, I want to get some footage, like you fly, and then you can just tinker with the camera controls and do that kind of thing.
I can't wait to get more into that.
Cool. Can I ask you a favor? Can you tell me if the wings are up or down from your perspective?
They are up.
Nice. We are synced.
Looking real nice and pretty up there like that. I also haven't seen Jumptown since they redid it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I cannot wait, man. I've obviously like walked around and stuff, but it is going to be interesting when the event hits again. Unfortunately, it did run like once during the PTU, and I completely missed it because I don't understand time zones.
What I really hope for is that the FPS combat's a little bit better. It seems like it's very ship combat based, just because by the time the ships are done, everyone's dead. And if you get for FPS combat, it's like it doesn't really last very long because there's not much cover outside.
So it feels, if you, I mean, there are some weird like jank issues with Jumptown, right? In one of the patches that came out of the last like year or whatever, They just made it so that like if you have the mission for Jumptown, you will be able to see other people with the marker over their head. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh,
like if you're really trying to be competitive and like maybe stealth infiltrator or whatever it is at Jumptown, you must literally like get to Jumptown and then like abandon the mission
yeah.
so that nobody
That's
can find you, right? I
that's
mean, this
interesting.
whole yeah. So like I learned that the hard way, and then from an FPS perspective, it has the potential for like incredible gameplay, right? Because you will be um if you're out in the snow waiting for something to happen, you can absolutely ignore the ships. They can't find you, they can't see you. It's incredibly difficult for them to detect you,
Hmm.
and that's probably the most fun I've had in this game. Like no exaggeration, that solo infiltrator type gameplay where you try and sneak in or steal from other people. It is like it is adrenaline pumping, dude. It is the best.
Yeah, this is definitely different. Yeah, there's two different entrances into the drug room.
Yeah.
Does this go all the way through?
Yep, it's like a big
Oh,
circle
okay.
now.
So they made like a big circular path. Ooh, little room back here. Nice.
Yeah, so and two dispensers, right? So theoretically double the profits if they both operate at the same time.
Do they? Do you know?
Not sure. Um, I completely missed it when it ran, so like I was very salty about that. Oh, we've got a box here. Hey, yeah, you should come check out this box and get you. Oh wait, you need armor, right?
Yeah. Got a loot
Wow, two
box over there.
P6s. Yeah, there's a P6 in that one and the other one.
All right.
And I mean, it's interesting, right? Like people who really want to, sort of try hard at Jumptown, like, every time I'm here, I'm like considering what are the potential, loot box spawn locations, like, because you never know when you're going to find yourself in a situation here where things are just like not going your way,
Yeah. I mean, things
and
get
you need every
hectic.
leg up you can. Yeah.
Where are they in here? In this back room?
This one, yeah. Sorry about me.
Oh, geez. Man, I miss these.
Right? It's like everything. I don't know. There's like so much detail that like everything just kind of blends in, and it's actually. And I mean, I actually quite like this, right? Like when you're investigating an area and you want to find loot boxes, you've actually got to like look. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's nice that it's not just like glowing. Like,
Exactly. You get it, man.
but at the same time, then it's also like, okay, but it's not gamified, so is that going to make the game experience worse for people? It's such a
That's
hard
actually
thing to balance.
it's something that I'm very interested to find out what they're going to do with the FPS sort of radar type stuff. Like, I mean, I've been in Jumptown where I literally hid in the snow for like hours, waiting for guys to like fill up a ship that I could steal. Now, if FPS radar gives them a way to discover me, like, what does that mean for that infiltration type gameplay that a lot of people really, really like love?
Yeah. I
It's like, is
think,
it going to be movement based? Is it going to be like proximity based? There's so many ways it could go and so many sort of unanswered questions.
I mean, we know the radar itself is going to be audio based. So if you're completely still, you shouldn't show up on radar, but I don't know what's going to happen with like the scanning method.
Oh, got you.
That's
Okay.
another
Oh,
question.
okay. So is this like FPS passive and FPS active kind of
Yeah.
a thing? Like
Yeah.
scan. Okay, interesting.
So it's kind of like how our ships will work, but instead of using electromagnetic signatures, they'll use audible signatures.
Okay. So if you're quiet and slow, you shouldn't be as detectable.
Yeah. But again, I don't
Oh,
know if like FPS scan is going to be like a you can just scan anybody who's there or what.
yeah. I mean, at face value, that sounds, pretty good.
All right. Moving all
Oh,
this onto
we
your ship.
should.
Very nice.
I learned the other day that there are actually external spawn boxes at JT as well.
Oh, like loot boxes?
Yeah, they spawn sort of on the exterior of the facility. I had no idea. So yeah, feel free to jump onto the roof and have a look about.
I'm gonna grab this package so we can complete this mission and be good,
Oh, cool.
upstanding
Yeah,
citizens.
I still have I've never finished that mission. Whenever I
Just-
put it down, like it just doesn't work for me. So I've just given up.
oh yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I'm also just use it as like a means to an end, right? So Something very interesting happened to us the other night when we were busy playing, and the guys in the org took out a guy who was busy buying slam at JT, and then he like eventually they actually just like gave him a lift back and stuff, right? Because he survived a soft death fall from like atmospheric Daemar levels, and this guy he survived, and we we're like, wow, man, that was incredible. Gave him a lift back, and I had his box on my ship that he was trying to complete the mission with. Now, obviously, after he died, that box despawned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we brought him back to my MSR, and he took my DCR box from this supply re-up mission, and he could carry on his mission with that version of my box. It was very weird.
Huh. That is a weird one.
He could
Did
have
you
just
find any
been.
boxes on the roof of that place or
Oh,
no?
I didn't look very hard, but we actually should because there could be railguns. Thanks for reminding me.
All I need is armor. I've got armor and a tractor beam, and then everything else I'm good.
I'm sure you are one frozen tomato right now.
Yeah. Yeah, very, I'll keep for a long time this way. Jeez, look at all the space up here.
That's crazy, hey?
just
And I mean,
throw, like-
I hope this place sees some action, right? Because they've put so much effort into this.
Ooh, you can jump in from the top?
So,
Wait,
so,
is this
so
a
it's
different
weird.
area?
So this is like a weird thing that they've added, right? It has a window, right? So you can actually. Uh-oh. I'm a goner.
Uh-oh.
Wait a bit.
Oh, no. Grab my arm.
We can find a way. Hey, are you pushing me? Nice one, dude.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's
Teamwork.
how we Star Citizen. Yeah, teamwork. So it's interesting because now you've actually got a visual to the inside here, which is pretty cool. And then, but there's no actual access, right? This is just like a weird, like,
little space in the middle.
place to hide, right? You know.
Yeah, but
then
like, wow, you could sneak in
Yeah.
here and people wouldn't, like, people could be completely defending this place and never know you were down here.
Yeah, and there's actually 2 windows. That's good to know. So interesting. These boxes here are all actually interactable.
Which ones?
So at this entrance here, there's like a bunch that are like cluttered around the ramp, and you can actually like track them around. I haven't tried to like solve them or take them anywhere, but it's interesting.
All right, let's see if there's anything up here.
Your stream is becoming like a deep analysis of Jumptown. Yeah, I'm not seeing any boxes, man.
Nope. This is what happens. Like, I'll do a underground facility mission, and there'll just be nothing there. Sweep the whole place, and there's not a single box.
Yeah, that's unlucky. But it is cool at this stage that they do have, you know, an interesting discovery, you know, sort of loot game, right?
They put one of the turrets up here.
Oh, really?
Finally! This is like the first time one of these turrets has been put in a place where it's actually worth trying to use.
Could be useful. Yeah, I think if these turrets are exactly the same as the excuse me as the ones on the steel, I've heard they're not in a good place.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I also can't seem to shoot it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess this is probably better for just like anti-FPS defense than a ship.
Yeah, it's so situational though, and like I feel like because you become such a static target, like anybody who's taking Jumptown seriously will just take you out very quickly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's interesting. There's one up here. Okay.
Wow, yeah, this would be a cool place to just have an org event.
Oh yeah.
This is probably one of the best suited places for just like a FPS org event. Might be worth trying.
Cool. So we've been here for a while. We should maybe just quickly check if the stock's refreshed, and then we'll maybe head off to private property on 7, which is
Sounds good.
decent amount. How much money do I have?
New PTU
You're gonna have
patch is
to
coming in
float
soon.
This drug run, bro. I don't think I
What's
can
up,
even
Eduardo?
afford one more SEO of Slam.
You can't afford one more?
Yeah, okay, so there's 15 back. I can't afford it. So I don't know if you wanna float the op, like become an investor in this.
Yeah, dude. Let me just
drug
pass
run?
you some monies. Getting in at
So
the
I think
ground floor.
maybe you should have your starting credits, right? You haven't spent much yet.
No, I've spent
So
nothing.
like maybe 200k should cover the 15 boxes or 150k. I'm not too sure.
Cents.
Nice.
Don't rug pull me.
I've done some mean things, but I'm not that mean.
Not a scammer.
Cool. Okay, so 171.4k.
Some uncut slam.
Got it. Cool. So that's another 15. Now we can head off and carry on the paddle smuggle.
All right, let's make some money.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to lock you out like that.
Lock me out.
Oh, you went the other way. You're smarter.
You went all the way around.
I went the wrong way, yeah. 100%, right? That's the vibe.
Whoops. Just chucked that box.
Oh, what's that? Uncut stem.
Yeah. Just actually threw
So,
it.
so it's interesting that those exist, right? Because does that then imply that we'll be able to like refine slam, in a endeavor or something?
Yeah, or there's some use for slam uncut versus cut.
I can only imagine that's part of like some kind of processing type of gameplay or like refinement or
Let me craft refined drugs. CIG.
exactly.
There is a finished product to be had, and we want to make it.
Do you want to fly or do you want me to fly?
Oh no, please, please, by all means, it's your ship. I'd rather not blow it up.
Sure. I'm not
throw
attached.
Throw a gun or two on the gun rack in here.
Nice.
Ow.
But yeah, I'm super like previous builds, even like 3.17 live. When I start a play session, I will always crash at least once, like a personal sort of 30k, not a server 30k,
Mm-hmm.
at least once in the first like 20 minutes. But since this latest patch that dropped, I think yesterday or the day before, it has been so rock solid, dude. I'm so impressed.
You haven't had any crashes?
No crashes, no nothing, and we had a pretty long session the other night on this build.
That's good to hear.
Very,
Yeah, it sounds like
very
they're pretty confident in this week going live. Did I hear that they announced a free fly event?
Oh, I might have read those words somewhere today, but I cannot remember if it's confirmed or what.
I can't believe that they want to try and do a free fly event right when 318 goes live. It seems.
But like I thought the stress test already happened, right? That's old. Yeah.
That's a big endeavor. Ow.
I'm so sorry.
No
one ever said that I was a VIP transporter
1-star.
gameplay enthusiast. Yeah, 1-star.
Ship didn't even have water.
It's Drake, man. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's fair. There are no cushions to be found here. Besides, like, this little layer of cloth on the co-pilot seat. What do you think of the Corsair?
Oh, favorite ship, man. Absolute favorite ship. It is. I mean, it is in a weird space. I think at the moment when it takes damage, it can be kind of like weird things start happening very easily. Sorry, I'll be right back. Just put somebody at the door.
Uh-huh. What's up?
Yeah, sorry, just had someone at the door. Just had to quickly tend to that. But yeah, we are now 20 k's out from private property. I guess is it private property? Yeah, it is.
That's the name of the place?
Private property.
I have not been... I don't spend much time around Crusader because Orison's always been so difficult to run.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how much the area has changed since this was the only place we were able to go before.
Check it out. There's a volcano.
Oh, that is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I'm not piloting correctly right now. But it is what it is. What can you do? Cool.
I will grab the slam. Wait, is this where we're supposed to drop it? Nice.
I've never really done the supply rep mission properly, so I'm surprised that it takes you to these routes.
Yeah, man. Dude, this is like new grounds for both of us.
How much do you get paid for that mission? Like 9K or something?
250.
250K for that mission?
No. Literally, when I dropped that box off, we got 250 AUEC.
Oh, so it's like 500 shit. Nice. Look at us, man. We're high rollers.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to do with that, guys? Buy a medical gown?
Like get back into atmosphere.
Maybe this one will give us a little bit more. Somebody asked if you were from South Africa. Got a clue when you mentioned the power going off soon?
Yeah, 100% South Africa. Oh,
Wait,
thanks for the reminder.
There's a bunch of uncut slam in here.
Yeah, it's weird. So there's actual like loose boxes just sitting there. That's kind of like, maze or whatever.
I just had a little more in. Oh, we got 500 for that one.
Nice.
How nice of them. Any loot boxes? I swear, CIG, give me a freaking tractor beam.
I actually do have a spare if you want one.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm telling you, man, I'm always prepared now.
I'm never prepared in the PTU. I feel like every time I get onto the PTU, it's a new patch.
It has been rough, man. It's Groundhog Day. But it's progress, and it's good. I'll drop that stuff in the thing for you. Are we going to go all out here? Like, do you want to use the rest of your money to buy?
Dude, let's go all out. Let's freaking do it.
There's another 36 units here, so I don't know, maybe like 300K.
400,000?
400K, yeah, I'll go for it.
Roger that, man. We're drug runners today.
And we're actually being terrible drug runners. We've got nobody like, staying watch outside. And because like, I mean, when things happen in this game, they happen. And you're like, what? Why didn't I think of that? Oh, sorry, it's muted there. I suppose also if you're like really up to no good, then you kind of like monitor global chat and like see if, people are giving away what they're doing and if it might be a lucrative opportunity. That's always fun.
You trying to pirate? I hear it in your voice. Rubbing his hands together like, yes, watch global chat. Yes, cargo haulers. So this place is at Selin or back at Daymar?
Daymar.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have different weapons on the ship?
No, this is stock weapons.
Oh. On the tip of your wing, it looks bigger than I remember.
So that thing, I still don't know what that is, man. Like, it must have something to do with like scanning gameplay.
Oh, that's an antenna or something?
Yeah, it must be. Because I mean, I know everybody jokes and they say, "Oh, the Corsair, it explores other people's cargo holds," but it's like, it is an explorer ship, right? Like,
yeah,
it's a budget carrack, right?
Man, I really hope y'all are right about long distance probing for their design brief.
That'd be exciting, bro. Yeah, or even just like the ability to like create beacons or something, man. That'd be so cool.
That was in the monthly report.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah, they're working on a universal marker for the star map.
Oh, that's interesting. That is so cool. Dude, sorry, I'm having serious issues with the star map right now. There we go, got it. So your sort of like preferred gameplay, if you could have your dream job in Star Citizen and it all worked and was fleshed out tomorrow, it would be exploration type stuff, right?
Data broker, but
exploration, right.
Peripheral. Yeah, I definitely want to be managing and sharing data. I want to go out, explore, and find things that are valuable and have that information to be able to sell it to the highest bidder. That kind of thing is so cool to me.
That's very cool. And I know you're very what's the word, like frugal, or like, oh, we got a contact.
Ooh, that's fun. Let me get in the turret.
It's a NPC cutlass.
Even better. I feel no guilt killing an NPC.
And we got another contact. It's Space Cutlet.
What?
What?
Oh, that's gonna be much more
Dude,
challenging than
we are about to
NPC.
get pirated so hard, bro. Like,
Oh boy. And he's gonna see your name and totally go for it.
oh my gosh, dude. What is he in? Is he in the Mantis? Cut this blue, dude. It's over.
Oh jeez. He's gonna lock us up.
We need to land as soon as possible. Do
Look
you
at
have
this
your
guy's
weapons
already
ready,
trying on us. Get out of here. Leave us.
bro?
Oh, he's shooting back. Come on, man. There are warning shots. This guy's shooting to hit. All right, then.
See,
I'm taking the shots. I need you to,
His buddies are gonna
angle
roll
up.
up on us now, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Angle up. I
wonder
can't
if
hit him.
If
He's
they
below
scoped
us.
the server or not.
He's in our blind spot. How the heck did we end up running into Space Cutlet? Get out of here with your disgusting Drake ship. You sicko.
Okay, if these parts are worth their salt, man, they would not destroy the ship. They would have scanned us and they would have seen that there's cargo on board. Oh my word, the ship is not stopping. My recommendation is to bail, bro.
All right. Bailing. I shot warning shots, baby. I wasn't shooting to hit. You gotta recognize what's coming at you.
Oh, if I had that railgun now, dude. Can you get out? Are you safe?
Yeah, I'm out. Oh, did
My
you just land here, or
recommendation
are we not at the location?
No, it's behind the ship over there. My
Okay.
recommendation is hide, and let's see if we can like counter this.
You think they're gonna come down to the ship?
Oh, 100%, dude. He scanned us. He probably knows that the cargo's there. Like these guys, they're very like
Oh,
well-known pirates,
no.
right? They
I
want
stored
the
all my guns on the ship.
I would try get some. Do you have anything on you?
I have a pistol.
Okay.
Where did he
I
go?
would try like stand in the cargo hold and try and get it because they will come for this load.
All right. Where'd he go? There we go. Oh no! No! Come back! What are
Did
you
somebody
doing?
board
What are you doing, Corsair? No, it just started floating away.
Yeah, bro. Here they come.
Oh god, they're coming.
QED is live. Yeah. I mean, I could just quickly rush and make the sell, and then they get nothing.
Yeah, make the sell.
Yeah.
I'll try and hold him.
Investor Tomato needs his money back, or I'm fired.
I told you not to rug pull me, bro. Is this
Oh,
part of the plan?
There's people here, dude. There's people here. They're
All right, I'm
watching
coming
the
over.
facility. Oh my word, dude. I'm so dead. There's no way I
Hold on.
survive
Don't
this.
die, don't die. I'm coming. Oh, they're shooting the ship. Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
don't want to
solve
steal.
it. There's a guy right here.
That's somebody new, though. That's somebody in a Mantis.
Oh, shoot.
There's missiles coming down somewhere else. What is going on?
Ah, he got me from behind. I knew he would. Damn it.
No. How many are there?
At least one.
Are you full dead?
I'm full dead, bro. I'm going to return to you ASAP, and I'm going to send out a call for help.
All right.
I've given him the the crime stat. It was Cutlet himself.
All right. Yeah, they're fighting out here. There's like the Cutlass is down.
No, did they
Oh, that's the
soft
NPC
death it or did they
Cutlass.
kill it?
Yeah, just soft death.
Oh, sorry, Cutlass. Sorry, not Corsair. Sorry.
Mantis is still flying around. Not seeing anybody on foot here yet. Yeah, I should have closed the Corsair ramp. Ah, got him. Where is he? All right, I got one person here. Was he wearing red?
He was red, bro.
All right. He was wearing red, though. Red armor?
Yep, red armor. That's Cutlet.
Oh, God. I suck at FPS. Ah! No! Oh, God. And I'm down.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's our walk on.
I am not a mouse and keyboard shooter, that's for sure.
So here's the thing, bro. They need to transport anything that they've like taken off that Corsair. They need to move it. So they might move it there, or they might take it to a safe place to move it, and we've got to get there and try and stop them now. Like, that's our last mission.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, I've got to do this. Oh, no, he's going to take me out. I cannot. These guys
You
are
have a
good
name?
dog fighters, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
it's Tamburino. He's a part of the crew there.
Oh, that's good. That makes me feel better.
Oh, I'm out. Damn it. Oh man, these pirate orcs that are just like know what they're doing, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you start getting, hopefully that means we start getting more organized defenses. Ah, it's dark here now? Get out of here. Alright, well, I suck at atmospheric fighting, so I'm at least going to stay up in space. Alright, I've got a lock on the Mantis. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. They're up here in space. Did not realize that. Oh yeah, I'm not ready for this. I've only trained once. He's so much better than me. He's like turning circles around me. And his shield, yeah, he's getting way too close to me. Super Hornet can't turn that fast. And he's in a Gladius, I believe. So he's just out turning me now. I've got nothing. I can't do anything. So screwed. And I'm dead. I'm soft death. Let me land. Don't kill me. Please. I'm defenseless. Well.
Well, no, I don't know if they negotiate or if they're just like hard ass.
Oh, he's trying to hard death me. Come on, man. At least let us have some fun. I'll give you a little secret. That was probably like my either like second maybe or third time ever doing unplanned PvP.
Oh, nice, bro.
That's how little I do this.
We should start timers, right? Because like I mean, also I'd never dogfight. There are guys out there who outskill me like you cannot believe.
Yeah.
And you should just like run a timer and see how long you survive every time.
10 seconds.
Oh, I got invited by a party again. Sorry,
Hard
man.
death avoids complications versus a person with a gun. Yeah, but like, it's PTU. Have some fun with it. Chase them down. Kill them when they get out of their ship.
Okay, I think we should rendezvous. I mean, they've probably sold everything by now, but it's worth a shot.
Oh, you want to go back?
Yeah, oh, yes.
All right. I'm floating outside. How should I... Oh, I need to get in there, actually.
I'm going to come... Oh, yeah, you... how about you come take my arrow, and then you can do a quick in and out.
All right. I'll just leave the ship right here next to the landing pad. Do you want to EVA over? Or are you going to take the arrow, come over, and then I'll take it back?
I'm going to give you the arrow, yeah.
Okay. I'll head to back then and use the elevator out there.
I see you there. Which airlock are you going to use, or how are you going to take elevator?
I'm going to use the elevator in the back, yeah. Because I think... Actually, no, I'll just use the top airlock, since it's right here.
Can you get out the top airlock?
Ooh, can I? Good question.
We've got people busy following us. We should totally start like a pickup group of like randoms from the server, and then like go smuggling and see what happens.
Okay, go. You say smuggling?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll take the reclaimer and we'll take the reclaimer back to Brios and just see what's happening there.
Mm-hmm.
And then take it from there, I guess.
All right. Oh, somebody said they're watching Cutlet dispose of our haul on his stream.
Oh no, dude.
It hurts. All right, I'm gonna go out the side airlock here.
Okay, cool.
On the right side of the ship. Whoa! That jump was a little too good.
Cool.
Ow. Oh! Holy crap. I was not ready for the agility of this ship again.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
that
very
thing's
used to the
ridiculous.
Reclaimer.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh yeah. Scorp Pilot is here in chat.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Who's that?
The Scorpius pilot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Neon K? Neon Key?
Yeah. If you want to start inviting people, man, yeah, let's go for it. Form a little like random militia. Like the thing is, we're actually I don't know how much money you have left, but I don't think we have much money to like buy slab.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, spent all. Oh crap! We spent all the money and they got it. I didn't even think about that.
I
Oh,
imagine this was
no.
live, bro, and you're like you're really trying to progress. Like, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like meaningful consequence is what the game needs. Like, I love that idea, right? Starting from the bottom because something bad happened to you. Like, I embrace that kind of thing.
Yeah, I honestly don't really mind getting killed in this game, even if it's by like a pirate who just happened upon me and decided to steal my stuff. I would love to have more gameplay out of it, so I'd love for them to board me or to soft death and like try to, you know, edge me out in FPS or something. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm not that peeved when I die. It is nice to be able to, when the game works, be able to make a comeback from that.
Yep. It's the oh well, never mind attitude.
Why did I get so many med tools? That was dumb. Okay.
Oh, dude, I've gone through parts when you buy like 300 like shotguns instead of ammo or something. I'm
Oops.
going to. Who's the party lead at the moment? I think we should start inviting like random people.
Me. I am. Or no, you are.
Okay, cool.
All right.
This has been the crazy thing about the PTU is ending up on servers where there are other like, you know, content creators, streamers, or whatever.
Mhm.
Like the amount of times that we've run into like Cutlet or Cutlet's crew, or you know that random that like I ran into Morphologist and he needed a rescue. You know, like it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
insane. The PTU is so like intimate in that regard. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is cool when it's a little smaller like that. Okay, no, Salty Rhino's here in chat with Neon K. You guys want to hop on the Reclaimer and grab a party invite from Void? Oh, he's got you.
No, there's absolutely no way that that salvage is still there. Should we go hit Brios and then just chill there with the Reclaimer and see if anything
Yeah, I
happens?
think so.
Because they might just be sitting there like waiting for targets. I mean, I don't know what they would do to a Reclaimer that has nothing on it. They'll probably just engage with it a bit.
Do we have, how many turrets do we have on here? 3?
Oh man, this thing's ridiculous, dude. It's got like a size 5 or a size 6 on the top and then a bunch of others.
Let's see. So we've got Scorpius urine turrets in that seat.
This seat has some kind of access. I'm struggling.
There
to
was one
find
more
that.
person, right? Oh, 6 remote turrets. Holy crap. Yeah, this thing could defend itself.
Really? 6.
Yeah, Starfield release date September 6th. Heard about it.
Can you get it out of VTOL mode? Because I could not.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
just a
go.
landing gear. Oh, you guys, okay, I see. You guys are in a ship together. All right, let's head back over there then, see what happens. Let me jump then. There we go.
Yes, dude. Cutlet's entire crew is on the server, by the looks of things.
Gosh. I don't even think we have enough guns to fight that.
Okay, well, it's me, you, and Neon K.
He's got a gunner. Oh,
He says he's already at Brio's, so...
yeah, he's also got a gunner on board. Whoa. That was a weird jump. Alright, where is Brio? Below us?
It is somewhere on Daymop. You're gonna have to use the star map to just, like, manually locate it, I guess. I see my dead body. I think it's on the other side of the planet about...
Yeah. I think so. Alright, I'll check the map.
Cool. That is... I still don't understand why... I mean, there's probably a lot of back-end stuff that they need to sort out, but the map... Oof, that
The
needs,
map
that
is
needs some
terrible.
love, man. Dude, I'm telling you right now, the day that they update the map is the day they get, like, an influx of, like, hundreds of thousands of new players, dude.
Yeah, the map is awful. It's a wee bit embarrassing for the game. Where are we?
We're staring at the dark side of Daymar.
Yeah, I just set the destination for Brio, but it's not.
I also had issues. I don't know if it's a part of this build or what, but I could not select very easily. I had to, like, fight it a bit.
All right, I have the route set, but there we go. Okay, flying over there. Tomato farming. I'm already getting radar locks.
Really?
Yeah, we've got a pilot up near here, McFaff. Guessing he's part of the crew.
That name sounds very familiar.
Should just come in there, salvage lasers blazing.
Yeah.
Neo K is the name of somebody who's helping us. The ship that had drugs on it is Voids. Can you still see your Corsair?
I can't see anything now. Where is the remote turret? Or can I do scans and stuff on the salvage?
Okay, we've got an Eclipse, we've got a Mantis.
Ooh,
Of
are you
course,
kidding me?
those two together, yes. The one thing
Rio's
that could take out the Reclaimer.
Rio's is closed for business, bro.
Looks like Neo just took out one of the landed ships. We've also got a Mantis here landed on the ground if you want to take some shots at that.
You want to try and land as soon as possible. I think we should get boots on the ground, bro.
Okay.
I'll give you a weapon, and we'll make things happen.
All right, setting
I'm
down.
hoping, like, if you go full power to shields and we just settle down here and get out, we might be able to at least disrupt whatever they've got going on here.
Whoa, we bounced off the ground. All right, we're down.
Cool, let's go, let's go.
Kind of in between them and their Mantis.
And now they're like probably scanning us, and they're like, "Oh my word, a reclaimer."
It's fun for target practice, that's for sure. Did I not grab any weapons when I was down there? What? Didn't I?
Here's a
Oh
pistol.
my gosh.
And
I'm
here's
the
some ammo. I don't know
worst.
if you'll be able to find that.
Alright, thank you.
And there's a round there.
This'll have to do.
Make every bullet count, tomato.
As we've seen already, I am great at that. I can't pick up the ammo, though.
Oh man, sorry. Is there any external storage on the ship?
I don't think so, no.
Wait, let me try something. Not gonna work.
No. Let's try dropping it outside. We get out there.
Cool. I'll hold it. You can use the elevator. This game sometimes, it's so funny.
Requires you to do the weirdest things. Whoa! You're all over the place.
Yeah, so are you. I don't think elevators are too, savvy yet.
Not really elevating.
Which way do we go?
This way.
Get the pistol ammo to the tomato. Yeah, it would be really great if they could just put a ladder
Wait,
there.
wait. We're not on the ground. We're floating. Hold on. Let me go double check the ship. Why didn't we land on the ground? What's going on out there, Neon?
Oh wow, we're high up off the ground.
Really?
Yeah, from my perspective.
Whoa! What happened? Gravity stopped working?
Yep.
Coming down. Oh, geez, right on the mantis? Okay. Are we on the ground now? Alright, I think we're good. Kind of messed that mantis up on accident. Oh, we've got a ship coming in the distance. I don't know what it is, but it's a red arrow. Engines are off. Oh, we got the Corsair theft. That wasn't my ship, Cornholio, but thank you for delivering it kindly and safely. Apparently your ship is at Orenthon on Hurston. You got a ways to go to get that. Where'd you go? Oh, he's downstairs.
Oh, sorry. Was I muted? How long have I not spoken for? I'm so sorry, bro. Yeah, I jumped off the leg of the reclaimer and I landed safely. I'm alive.
Okay, cool.
But I lost your round of ammo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Good. Your ship has been delivered to Hurston.
Yeah, I heard. That's crazy. Like, how? What?
Yeah, that's why I can't see it. It's not my ship. Although that might actually be... That elevator might be the elevator on your ship for some reason.
Oh, I got you. So you say we landed on the mantis, or?
I accidentally hit it with the with one of the legs. All right, let me off the ship then. Is the elevator still bugged?
Oh, I hope not. That looks
There
like
we
you're
go.
coming down.
Yeah, we're good. All right, I'm coming to you.
So what targets could you see when you were in the chair?
I just saw a red arrow. I don't know how far it was because I was just in there for like a half a second. Is there anybody out here?
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything.
We missed the battle.
Yeah, we missed everything, bro. There's an NPC ship here. You might be able to get some kits here, some weapons and stuff.
I mean, is my body still here? That would be nice.
I'm sure they would have looted it.
I think I died over here? Yeah, I think I died like right here. Yeah, there's me. Yep, they looted me. Oh, my poor body, my nice butt.
There's some weapons here.
Oh, they've taken everything from me. Took everything but the ship. The Corsair?
Cool. So there's 3 sets of kit. You've got armor, right?
Yes.
So there is. Oh, it's my body, bro.
Hey, watching this Cutlass crash to the ground was amazing.
Really,
By the
see
way,
that.
it was really cool to watch.
Cool. There's a stash of bodies there. I don't know if there's any weapons you can grab there.
Yeah, I got a C-54. And I'm holding it like a nerd. Please stop. It's like, got the shoulder, the butt of it like on my face. This is not how you're supposed to do this.
Cool. I've only got a shotgun, so long range
Oh,
engagement.
grab that SMG there.
Is there another one?
Yeah, right here. Right in front of me.
Nice. Got it.
Ooh.
Grab some ammo if you can. The bodies will have ammo.
Oh, yeah. Good
And
call.
then you can also just like right click and open the legs, and there's like random bits and bobs.
Open up those legs. Let's see.
Do we have eyes on this?
God, I love the shift click. I love it. It's beautiful.
Oh, the moving stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's so much easier to use the inventory now.
And there was a couple of like the early days of the PTU, like the move all button was just like nope.
Yeah, just
But I think a
barely
couple of
worked.
patches ago it started working, and it's
Yeah.
it's actually nice.
Love it. Hey, Space, new to the stream. Found some of your videos on YouTube and really
What's up,
appreciate them.
Neon?
They helped a lot. Turbo Stangs, I'm glad they helped. Thanks for checking them out.
Damn, it
You had
feels
a
like
nice
we missed
butt.
out on the action, man.
Then you took an arrow to the knee. Ah. Yeah, dude, they were scared. They ran away. That's probably what it was. They saw our fighting tactics before and thought, we can't fight that again. Let's get out of here.
I think they milked us for all we're worth, and now we're not interested anymore.
That's more likely. Is there anything else to do here? We couldn't sell the drugs, so we
Literally
just...
nothing.
Cool. Just delivered 600,000 credits.
Yep.
No problem.
We added it to the Cutlet fund.
What about this? Can I buy anything here? No. Boo. Y'all don't keep drugs here?
It's weird because this place doesn't even buy scrap or like waste. Or it might buy scrap, I don't know, but like. Cool, man. I mean, so we can hang around here in the hopes that like somebody comes to sell drugs, and then we can like try and get our own back. You know what I mean? But I mean, the chances are like probably astronomical at this rate.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm down to do like one more activity here before I end up signing off for the day.
Cool, man.
What should we do? Should we try to get some kills and then salvage those kills?
Yeah, let's go for it. Get up to reclaimer shenanigans.
Reclaimer shenanigans. Everybody else mostly buys stuff. Screw
Neo
you,
and K,
Brio.
if you want to come
Selfish.
with us, bro. You can either run escort or you can hop in the reclaimer, whatever you want.
Get some slamming toxins from the orphanage. Should we try and do like a reclaimer drug run?
Yeah, let's try. Yes, dude. Let's do. Well, we can pull our credits together. So you're going to be the buyer this time. I'm going to send you everything I've got, which is 50K.
Not trying to lose some more, more small fortunes.
Confirmed. Space Tomato should not invest in Voidy Vids. It didn't end well.
I mean, I feel like it was a mutual investment. I invested in you with money. You invested in me with your trust, and I don't think it worked out very well for either of us.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? Habitation deck.
Let me send you some cash.
All right, let's get this big boy out of here. Oh, the poor mantis.
We salvage the Mantis.
Do it.
That sounds like a good idea. Is it? We might have to like disable its shields. I'm in the right. I'm in the right turret. I mean the salvage arm. I have no idea where the turrets are on the ship, dude. Hey, its shields are down.
Nice.
Oh no, sorry, it's shielded. My bad.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Do
go
you
grab
know
a
how to
turret.
access turret? Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully I picked the right one. Oh, perfect.
Then you got a good angle.
Do I have to like power it on or something?
Oh yeah, I think from the chair you got to look for the power button.
There we go. Are you sure the shields are on?
Yep. So when I try and salvage it, it says shielded. Whoop.
Well, soft Ed.
Well,
Get
now I can
busy.
salvage it. Yep.
Oh, look, it's turning for you. How nice.
Cool. So I just get to sit here and it basically.
It's like a little mantis rotisserie. Mantis donut.
That's weird. It keeps it saying that it's shielded.
You just claimed it.
Is it
Hey,
working?
sorry about your mantis. It was just sitting here, so you know.
I cannot tell if this is working or not. It doesn't seem like it's sucking anything.
No? Yeah, you kind of got to go for only like painted surfaces.
Like the cargo, the extraction rate is still like 0.
Hmm. Interesting. I can try and move the ship around a little bit, see if you can get a better angle. Catch you later, Cornholio.
Let me get out of the seat.
Romanticery. All right, how about from this side?
Everything says shielded or invalid. It's weird.
Ugh. Lame Mantis is lame. Do I have a gun? I don't have any guns on this.
Weird. Okay, let's try and do a drag run then, because this doesn't seem to be happening.
All right, let's get out of here.
That's very strange.
Man, they really need to update the VFX on the Reclaimer. There's no way you're gonna tell me that the
Yeah,
that those thrusters are lifting this thing up.
Puny little. I mean, it's like this massive engine, but then there's
Yeah.
like, relatively small, like out.
Little squirt guns out the back.
Yeah.
It's like there's a picture with the Reclaimer like kind of landing. So the thrusters are like flaring towards the ground and there's tons of dust going everywhere and it just looks like this. It reminds me of the scene in Prometheus when they land on the planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need that. Like we
100%.
need that so bad. Oh, there's something else down there.
I think. Oh,
There's
really?
like somebody in the canyons down there. I see some lights.
Are we going to do some aggressive salvaging?
Now we got drugs to get.
Okay, let's do it.
Um,
I've
where,
sent you all the money I have, so
okay, where should I be going?
I think let's do 7 because the atmosphere is really thin, right? And I think they've got the biggest stockpile.
Somebody is in. I can't find where they suggested. You say selling?
Yeah, selling private property
All right.
should be fairly easy for them to come. I mean, any moon, right? Is not too bad for. We just saw how quickly you got off of Daymar, so. But I mean, that's how Star Citizen goes, right? It's like we did have some exciting activity here, but I think we both kind of dropped the ball. But
I mean, that's
now,
that's definitely part of the preparation part.
yeah, 100%. And like I will, you'll be playing, and it'll be kind of late, and you're kind of thinking of like signing off or whatever, and then like shit will hit the fan, and you're
Mhm.
like, oh my goodness, and then it's like, and you're like kind of tired, so you're not registering exactly the gravitas of like what's happening, or like, oh my god, can I turn this into like an epic 40-minute episode kind of thing, right?
Yeah. See, that's what I haven't really gotten to experiment with much because I just don't play the game. Like I said, that was like my third time doing unplanned PvP. So I'm excited to get more into that kind of stuff when 318 goes live.
100%, bro. I mean, I think everybody in the game. I think there's is it Avenger 1? He's on like this mission to like um equip people with the ability to defend themselves, right? And I think that's a great initiative, right? It makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
at least give some kind of like, I think the content he produces is very much watch this video, figure this stuff out, and you'll be better off for it, especially if
Yeah.
even if you just want to be a cargo hauler or a salvage dude or whatever it is. And as you say, because whenever I talk about that perspective of pirates, you keep on bringing up like, yeah, but we don't really have those tools in the game yet. So it's like kind of trying to do the best with what you have, kind of a thing,
Hmm.
which is, I guess it forms its own kind of gameplay. I still see the marker for the slam there. That's
Yep.
hilarious.
Makes it very easy.
Yeah, that's quite a handy thing. Is like, so I once did a heist at Jumptown where it was a dude named Allstech. He had just filled up a cuddy, and I took an Andromeda Aquila, or no, yeah, I think it was an Aquila,
Hmm.
and then I took like parked that thing off like 20 k's out of JT, and then flew the Merlin in. It was for me personally, it was the best experience I've ever had with that snub fighter. Right, it gave it such an awesome purpose because I could leave the Aquila as like the getaway van, and then took the snub down to JT, quickly got out, and then just hung around there, waited for the moment after they'd finished loaded, get into the cuddy and fly back, and then literally get that cuddy back to the Aquila and then transfer all the maze.
Yeah. I
And that
can't.
was like
Ah, man.
so fun, dude. That was literally one of the best experiences I've had in this game. So good.
The whole mothership snub ship gameplay loop is really
Yeah,
cool. I haven't even
yeah.
really gotten into that. It's nice when the game finally can run on your computer. Like I was getting probably sub 25 frames per second most of the time before I
Really?
upgraded my computer, which was like January. So I haven't
That must
actually gotten to get into a live game with the game running well. It feels like a different game when it
I can
runs well.
imagine, dude. It must be a good feeling, and like you feel like, because I mean, right, hardware is expensive, to get
Yeah.
decent stuff to play a game like this. It's quite a barrier to entry.
Yeah.
But when you get it right, and if you can make that work, it's really quite exciting.
Went from like a 24, I think, 24 or 32 gigabyte i7 9700K with a 1080 Ti to like a AMD 5950 with a 3080 Ti and 64 gigs of RAM, and it runs completely
Nice.
different.
Yeah, I back in the day, I used to run this thing on like an old, what was it, a 5070, like one of the old cards.
It's AMD.
And that no, an old NVIDIA 570.
Oh,
Like
graphics card.
literally that many series ago, right? So like more than half of what the amount of series that are out now. So like a 500 series old ass NVIDIA card,
Wait,
and that
hold up.
was like
Sorry, keep going.
back in the days when like on any machine going to Olisar or spawning at Olisar in like the 2.0 days or whatever was like a slideshow on the best of days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still remember like walking around Port Olisar and I saw an Andromeda take off in front of me, and I was like, dude, this is insane.
It looks like Neon got stuck in space somewhere.
Oh,
Do you have a
shoot.
marker?
I do not have a marker for him. I'm looking around.
Hold on, let's pick up the drugs and then go back and pick them up.
Cool.
We will be right there. Although you might need to send another party invite to them to get them to show up.
I will kick him.
Hey, nothing wrong with the 1080 if it works for you. Mine was not working for me.
There we go. He's back. Cool. Yeah, you need to do the purchase.
All right.
And I actually need to come with you because you cannot load a ship from a kiosk if somebody's in it.
Really?
Really weird decision. We actually had an encounter with, it was actually Tumblerino, the guy that was dogfighting us earlier. We landed a Corsair. Fair was about to buy a bunch of slam, and it said cannot transfer slam because somebody's on the ship. It's like, ship must be empty or whatever.
Huh.
And we were like, oh my god, there's somebody on our ship, and we all like run off and have this like firefight.
By the way, I think Tumblerino is in chat saying that was fun, good fights. You were that was really keen. You were in a Gladius, right?
I was in an Arrow, he was in a Gladius.
And he was out-turning my Super Hornet like it was nothing.
Yeah, dude. The guys who know how to fly are, I mean, unless you know the basics or at least some intermediate level of like dogfighting, there's no chance.
Which I don't know the basics.
Yeah, same.
Are they out of slam?
Oh, really? Oh, wait, I'm just going
never mind.
Sorry. I kind of just idled. I'm on my way, I'm sorry.
All right. I can purchase 184,000 right now.
Nice.
Oh, except I can't. It says it's still occupied.
Sorry.
Occupado.
I'm a going. I really need to learn the layout of the ship better.
Well, in the meantime...
Trying now. I'm on the outside of the ship. Let's see if it works.
All right. Ah, geez, kiosk. Come on. Wow, this thing's trying to get on my nerves. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh. Looks like it replenished a little bit more. Now I can get 250,000.
Nice.
Shall I finish us up with some neon as well?
Yeah, why not? Widow, neon, whatever. E10.
All right, neon and slam. Cool. We didn't even fill up. We filled up almost none of the ship.
I can imagine. This thing's ridiculous.
All right, let's see if we can find neon. All official. Out here getting some contraband drugs, and you're like, yes, sir.
I take any contraband very seriously. Well, does the other elevator work or not?
It worked for me. But that's the lame way up. This is the cool guy way up.
Dude, that thing's like what do you call those medieval torture devices?
Guillotine? Or
No,
no,
like
that's a killing device.
like an Iron Maiden. What do you call it? Like the thing with the spikes on the inside.
Oh,
Is it an Iron
where it
Maiden?
like closes on you, and
A
you
Virgin
just
Mary? What's it called?
I don't even know what those are called. They look pretty scary though. Iron Maiden, yeah, that's what
Iron
that's
Maiden.
what it's confirmed.
Well, the other lift is not working for me, so I'm just waiting for this one to come down.
Okay,
Don't leave me. I
I
sent you
did not.
50K. I'm in on this.
That's it, 50K. You're still like 350 in debt.
Shit, no, it's on the record, dude. Nobody's like, you're not gonna let me live this down.
We've got video.
3.18 goes live, and like I'm indentured into space model service.
You're gonna have to work on the garden.
Cool. I'm in.
I can hear your footsteps clattering around back there. All right, away we go.
I watch. We're gonna get to Brios. It's gonna be swarming pirates everywhere.
Neon, am I seeing you 42 million clicks away? Did you respawn somewhere?
He ended up at Arcourt, unfortunately.
Oh. Jeez, all right.
Or is he on your stream?
He was in chat. I don't see him right now. Wow, you get 30 to 40 frames on 2K with your 1080. That's way better I was getting with my 1080 Ti. I wasn't even breaking 30 frames per second with that thing. Oh yeah, Neon's still here in chat. Yo, the game break you?
Who, me or Neon?
Neon.
This game breaks me every day, bro.
I'm permanently broken. And away we go.
Yeah, 3.18 live is exciting times. Have you got any plan? Like, are you going to do the whole zero to hero thing? Like, what's your
No,
plan?
I think I'm gonna continue on doing kind of like what we talked about. Honestly, what we're doing today, just like almost shadowing people to try out new forms of gameplay that I haven't done. I think my focus for 318 is going to be, I'll do some kind of like zero to hero stuff. I'm definitely gonna do mostly ship crewing. I don't want to fly. I want to fly as little as possible and be like the person that people are bringing on board and bringing along with them on missions.
It's so, I'm sure we discussed this before, but it's so cool to see so many people who just want to be crew or want to be part of some kind of, fit somewhere in the puzzle and not necessarily want to fly. Like, I love that concept, man.
Wait, I'm going to Brio, right? Sorry.
Yeah, Brios.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is yellow. Whoops.
Yeah, agreed. And I think it's really healthy for the game too to start to see more of that, because a lot of people don't believe that's a thing. Yeah. And I think like that needs to start becoming more of an apparent part of this game, that you don't have to fly spaceships to enjoy this game.
Yeah, and you got some content creators very dedicated to that kind of thing, right? Like I saw a tweet from, I think it was Super Mac Bro, and he was like, "Yep, this is my plan for 318 Live. He's going to start with a cutlass, but with no components.
Yeah.
And then he wants to earn the components by crewing other people's vessels and helping out where he can, but not using his own ship yet until he earns the money to get the components." Which I think, I mean, that's ingenious, right? I mean, he is like forcing his way into that situation, sure, but it's still interesting, and he can document that experience, and who knows where it'll go.
It's going to be one of the best ways to try the game. I mean, we all know Star Citizen is an unfinished game with a lot of things missing. You might as well mix things up and make it more fun for yourself right now, especially because by the time all of this becomes more realistic and like all of the features are in game, you're not going to want to do crazy, risky stuff. Might as well experiment now.
Yeah. How crazy would it be if they allowed if the game was accessible for free, but you don't get a ship.
I thought about that, like starter packages without ships,
Yeah.
not even free. Like say $20,
like-
25
yeah, I
bucks
got you.
to buy
Yeah.
in, and you just don't get a ship. As long as they make it very, very clear that you don't have a ship, because you know people are gonna be like, I'm just on a space station. I can't do anything.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Not viable, I don't think, at the moment, but
Yeah, yeah. We need things like engineering. We need NPC person. We need like passenger transport missions, ways to call people to get better transport, stuff like that.
I
Somebody was
think there's
asking-
going to be. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was thinking. I've completely lost my thought process, but I'm sorry. You carry on.
Sorry about that. Somebody was asking in chat, what's the best place to start in game? What's your opinion?
As in terms of like starting location from the get go.
Yeah.
For me, it's Orison at the moment because Orison is.
Oh,
they've, like,
Cutlet's back.
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, get in the turret.
If I would say the thing still stands. Try and land over Brios, and then we decide, cool, do we get on foot?
Oh, they came back. I thought you guys said you were going away. What a bunch of liars.
Ne'er-do-wells.
You saying Orison though?
Yeah, I would start at Orison. It's got Cousin Crows there, so if you, not that you'd have enough money to utilize Cousin Crows when you start 3.18 live, unless you've like, you know, been very lucky in the referral sort of business. But the atmosphere is lower, and for me, I mean, Grimhex is my sort of home, right? That's the base of operations where I store my stuff, so it just makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Orison. I think I like R-Corp a little bit more. I personally, I'm a really big fan of New Babbage, but I think R-Corp's going to be my spot for the next couple patches just because the new player experience and stuff. And
Nice, yeah.
Orison is cool, but it still can be heavy on your GPU.
Oh, yeah.
Are you flying aerobics?
Yep, quantum addicting.
How can I land? Oof. Oof.
And we've got Slam, hey?
Huh?
We've got Slam.
Slam, yeah.
See something.
The bad boys are in town.
Can you,
Yo, I'll take you out.
You came to the wrong neighborhood.
He's got a voice changer on. Come down here and say that to my pistol, bruh. Alright, let's get out of here.
oh, yeah, no going for it.
Oh, maybe this one.
I did open fire. I was like,
You opened fire.
I saw red, bro. Like, I thought of the
Oh
Slam. and
no,
you know.
Voidy's putting us in a difficult position here. Oh no, the elevator left me behind. I can't even go with it. No.
What's my quickest way out of here, bro?
Huh?
What's my quickest way out of here? Oh, put it down.
You gotta come all the way back with me. Go to the elevator that I took out of the.
Ah, the ladder worked. It kicked me out. I'm safe.
Oh, nice. Let me out. Oh my god, the getting out of this ship is like a hassle.
Oh, I'm getting blown around like a rag doll out
Guess
here.
that's
dude.
why it's a salvage ship and not a drop ship.
Ooh.
I was kidding, by the way. Don't say it to my pistol. I only have 5 shots.
I'm sorry. Did you manage to get out?
Kind of.
Yes, dude, if I had that railgun, man.
Oh crap! I didn't jump far enough. Oof. Did they
Now we
land?
just kind of hide in the wreckage.
No, I'm trying to go sell. I'm gonna sell
Oh,
before they
nice.
get
Yeah,
down
go for it, go for it, go for it.
Go, 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 go. Just floating overhead like a bunch of creeps. Come on. Ah! No!
What happened?
Oh, no. My gun was shooting when I was clicking the console. I thought it was somebody shooting me.
Do you know if loot boxes spawn here?
Oh my gosh. This couldn't be more difficult to... Why can't
Are
I
they
click
ragdolling you
on it?
around?
What is going on? I'm just trying to sell, bruh.
Is anybody there with you?
I don't know, not yet. Good thing they don't pay us in cash.
Yeah.
All right. We got our monies.
Oh, the sound of my footsteps on this trash just gave me the biggest fright, dude. I thought it was somebody behind me.
Where did they go? Are they just the intimidation crew?
Yeah. Well,
Nah,
we
they
managed
scared of
to
our
sell,
reclaimer.
bro. That-
Yeah,
that's
we
a bit
did.
of
We did
success.
sell something.
Yeah.
You still owe me something though.
Forever indebted to Tomato. Interesting, bro. There are lots of nooks and crannies in this place, dude. My word.
I'm gonna put you to work on the juice boat in live. Don't worry.
You're gonna buy ship and lock up. Rent it to me. Pay it off one day.
All right, there's your goods.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah. For all the hard work you've done today. We only came out down 800,000 credits. Not bad.
That's serious.
Did they board the reclaimer? I don't think they landed. Did they land?
No, I don't think they're boarding.
Yeah, they're just racketeering.
I
Or
feel
whatever they
bad.
call
So
it.
they were like VoIPing with you, and I just started opening fire.
You can't VoIP when Void dude's around. Void is the anti-VoIP. Well,
Yeah, they're gone.
we did run a successful drug run, so there is at least that.
Hey, man. Last time I encountered these guys, we got away with one box, bro. So that's something.
You say a wine box?
One box.
Oh.
Literally one box.
It's like I didn't know they had wine in this game yet.
They took us for everything we had.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. We finally were able to get the Franzia Franzia drops. Take the Franzia to Brio's Breakyard. Folks, that is it for us for today, but this is definitely something that I'm going to be starting to do more of. Like I said, going to be trying to run a series of streams where I just join other people in the verse who are doing different things, whether that's medical stuff or piracy or trading or salvaging or mining or whatever. Going to try and salvage more players and do what their gameplay is in 318 Live, as well as our own sort of zero to hero kind of stuff. So if you enjoyed this, I hope you will come... Oh God, he's back. I hope you will come back during the next stream to check out some more gameplay. We'll probably go in live on 318. But besides that, I'm all done for today. So I'm actually going to send you on to Space Cutlet, I think. Get out of here! What do you think this is, huh? You think you can stand up to my pistol? Take him out. Oh God. Oh God.
Cooler than you, dude.
Ah, get wrecked. I ran out of ammo already. How do I throw my pistol at him? Yo,
That's actually a
we
good
need
idea.
like a handheld EMP cannon. That would be awesome.
Oh, it killed me.
Oh, jeez. All right, folks. Thank you so much for coming to this stream. This is a good one. Well, hopefully our last time in the PTU. We'll see what they do though. They've got some plans for live this week, so hopefully we'll be going live soon. I'm gonna throw you all to Space Cutlet so you can see the other side of this.
Located underneath the central community hub. While a guest at our facility, we ask that you treat the other guests with respect and refrain from
What is
violent
this?
conflict. Any violations will result in an extension
He's
of your
playing
sentence.
something over VoIP that's like a...
It's-
Or communicate
it's
with
the
outside
Klesher
world
Man.
Is
strictly
it?
prohibited.
It's the Clash of
Wait,
Voice.
hold up.
That
I
is
think I
so
can heal you.
good,
An
dude.
extension of your sentence. That's
That
all
is
the
so
bad
good.
news out of the way. Let's get to the good news.
That is a proper way to threaten somebody that you're about to kill.
That is so good, dude. Oh my word, that is class. Oh, I love this game.
Oh, jeez.
Cheers
All
for
right.
the revive.
More of these in the future.
Oh, 100%.
Thank you, chat. Y'all have been awesome. I'll catch you later. Say hello to Space Cutlet and tell him he's lucky he didn't land because my pistol is fully loaded and I'm ready to kill him. It's absolutely not fully loaded. But anyways, catch y'all later. Have a good one, guys.